It's going to be awesome. So, man,
check these guys out. They are truly the best in the business, and I appreciate working with you guys.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Beautiful day in East Tennessee. I'm super excited. I am loading back up. I've only been home from our last build and project in Chicago for 36 hours, and I'm loading back out to go out and do an awesome project for Bama Bass. I'm super excited. Super excited. Heading out right now. I'm going to Brian Dolly's house in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm going to meet up with him, jump in his ride, and we're going to head to Spanish Fort. So hang along for the ride. So it looks like it's going to be an awesome day. Skies are blue, sun's out. I'm thinking surface of the sun, 100 degrees. Just left my boys behind. They're going to build a pond in Knoxville. And I'm heading out to meet the Brian Dollyster. So I'm just reflecting as I drive along on all the cool people that I'm going to get to go hang out with again. And just the whole Aquascapes team has provided me with so many opportunities to work on different projects around the country, around the world. And, you know, Greg Wittstock is the owner of Aquascapes, and he's the one who coordinates all of these deals. Ed Beaulieu is his right-hand man. I'll be introducing you to these guys later. But, man, I just can't help but look up into the beautiful blue skies today and give thanks to God for what an amazing job I have, what an amazing life I have. And it's always rough when I'm at home for a few days between out-of-town trips, and it's chaos, and I miss my family, and there's a lot of stress and all the things that go on. But the jobs we get to do, meet cool people, go to cool places, and we get to work on projects that really change people's lives. And this one for Bama Bass is really no different. I'm gonna meet Brian Dolly and my friend Bubba and my friend Jason. I don't even know how many guys are gonna be out here on this job, but it's just another opportunity that's been presented by Aquascapes for us to take our businesses to the next level, to get together and just do stuff that matters with people who matter. And that's kind of my mantra. So just throwing that down. Say it, is it time?
It's time, baby. Bama Bass time.
So here it is. Again, this is what goes on.
Banging the bucks.
In the front seat.
Banging the bucks, baby.
While driving. Here, I want you to see safe in the rain. On our way to Bama Bass build.
This is my office.
We have Brian.
This is how you get to be a top 20, baby.
Brian, tell me, where are we?
We are in the great city of Fairhope, Alabama. It's right next door to Spanish Fort, where we're going to be building the pond. And it looks like it's too nice for pond builders, but we're going to make that work, and we're going to fix that problem.
Excellent. So we're waiting on everybody else to show up, and I just thought I'd go walkabout. What do you think it could be that I might be looking for? The official arrival.
The real help is here.
The master of the
That was good. Go ahead. Say something smart, Brian.
150 wood.
This is what happens.
Something
at
smart.
night outside the hotel room. Here it is. Everybody's on the phone. We're making arrangements. After 12 hours of driving, we have finally arrived at our destination.
He's got 14 pounds of stone he can't get off his truck. He's gonna have to stay.
So here's what we got. We're out here looking out, the Delta's out here behind me. Mobile somewhere in the background. We're waiting on our project. We're supposed to get equipment delivered. We had an equipment malfunction, like it wasn't coming. So guy got his equipment lined up to come out and get stuff taken care of for us. Well, the rock truck's coming from Wisconsin. It's been stuck here waiting on somebody to unload it. We can't find a machine strong enough to get the rock off his truck, so he's just waiting. Guy's truck's coming in, it's slow, there's weather. He just sent us a picture of his front tire, which looks like an exploded onion, and yeah, it's not good. So now we're talking to the people that we're going to build for at BamaBass, and they said, yeah, you guys can show up in the middle of the night, but we're gonna get shot by neighbors. They got people living on both sides of them, and oh my gosh, it just gets good. We haven't even got started yet, and this is what's already going on. So this is only gonna get better. 6 a.m. Got my business together. I'm getting ready to head out, man. It's time to go stack some Aqua Blue rocks from northern Wisconsin. BamaBass. Here we go, we're heading out, man. The sun's rising, it is time. Guy's been on the machine unloading the rocks since the middle of the night while the rest of us were peacefully sleeping. So here we are, swinging through Chick-fil-A to grab one salty biscuit for one salty guy. Here we are. Here's the job site. Here's the guys that are going to get all the work done.
That's
right
us. Gonna do all the
Mr.
work.
Chase, Mr. Brian.
Bama banging it.
I'm going to cut that part out, Brian. This is the hillside. You can't see it, but we got about maybe 3.5, 4 feet of lift over there. It's awesome. I couldn't tell from the video. So there's the hose. There's going to be a pond there later. Yep. Overkill, baby. So we've been digging by like fiends up here at the top. You can see over there we got the biofall set in. So that's what's happening right now. We're getting that shelf, and I started talking to Ed about what the rocks look like, so I know how high our shelf should be. And all of us just jumped in here and got so busy, nobody's really took time to scope in too much on the rocks. So let's go for a rock walk. That's a 2,400 pound rock, and you get an idea, that thing's maybe 3 feet wide and about maybe 2.5 feet tall. And I'm gonna say it's 50% heavier than the sandstone that we use at home in Tennessee. Here's a pallet of the Aqua Blue, all the way from northern Wisconsin. This was the stone we picked, so. Check this out, man. Look at these babies. Those are some beautiful stones. The color, man, and when they hit together, it sounds like metal. It's nuts. Yeah, me too. I totally understand that one. Baby BamaBass. That's it. Woo! That's happy. Waterfalls are all shelved out, ready to go. We got a little bit of cleanup work to do. We're about ready to do something that looks like we've done something. I gotta be honest, I'm beat, kids. I've had about my money's worth today. Johnny's been sweating all day on the end of a shovel, and I ain't getting any younger out here, but it's a pretty cool job. So check it out, what a crew we got going on back there. Everybody's still going hard at it. It's after 5. I'm sure we're not quitting until we're done. So I'm walking out to the truck. It's about 2 hours since the last video I made when I said we're checking out. We just been killing it. It's looking awesome. Everybody's gonna leave me if I keep on shooting video, but man, I just gotta say, I love my job. It is absolutely amazing to be a part of the team that I'm a part of and be doing something this cool all the way down here in Spanish Fort, Alabama, while my boys are at home building an awesome water feature back in Knoxville, Tennessee. Life is good. Here we go, it's day 2 on our build for BamaBass. We are cruising off into the sunrise to pick up Greg Wittstock, the pond guy, and chainsaw, and we are gonna go find some driftwood and button this project up. We're gonna get something cool here. So we're about to lunchtime on day 2. Just want to give you a quick run through on the craziness that's going on here. We had a guy show up from the river with a load of driftwood. Me and a couple guys went with the chainsaw, got some other wood. We did some edge work, cut down some cedars that we're going to rock out, and now I'm going to show you what Ed and Jason have been doing up here on the hillside, and the whole team has been just doing detail work all day long, so it's pretty stinking sweet. So we got several people who brought plants in, aquatics, and we got stuff that Brian's brought in. We got stuff that Jason's brought in. Tucked in, we got some nice lilies gone in here with this awesome edge work. We got some cool driftwood we've worked on. Starting to get in some ground covers along the edges. We got a cool piece of juniper stump that we're going to use to disguise the rest of the skimmer box over here. But look at the guys working up here on the waterfall. You can really see it start coming together. They're doing foam work and putting moss in. These guys got that awesome cedar log in. Everybody's doing the edges, so it's coming together. I think we probably got about 3 more hours and this thing will be done deal. So here we go. We got the whole crew coming out here. We're getting ready to plug it in. The rest of us are sitting here on the rocks trying to breathe.
Do I need to plug this iron cleaning system in now?
Nope, whenever you figure out where it ends, pop into the wheel. It takes like, it can take up to 7 weeks in order for the transfer to get in there enough. Back to the inspector, so once you get
So check out some details on this. Awesome, we got a nice beach area where the gravel goes right down in, so little Sarah can just cruise on down in here as she gets bigger and get her feet wet. See the water moving. We got some jets. We got a lot of organic matter and whatnot that came out of the gravel, and a little bit of mineral deposits and stuff that come out when you first fill the feature up. So that'll all flush out through the overflow pipe and out into the yard later. After we get a few rains, everything will wash down. And look at this. $48 hours, ladies and gentlemen. All right, check it out. I've entered the humble abode of Steven
Folks
from
at home,
BamaBass.
BamaBass here. This is Moby. This is our smallest pet bass. And the reason I'm showing you these aquariums is because when we started out, our 2 bigger pet bass that are in there started in this 55-gallon tank. I'll give you one quick shot of our northern map turtle right here. He's a black knob map turtle. That's kind of...
He's awesome.
Yeah, those are Central Alabama turtles.
All right.
But I wanted to show you this aquarium first because this is where Bonnie and Clyde got started out. They were a little bit less than the size of him. We put them in this tank, and then they outgrew this tank after about a year.
So you had them for a year in this tank.
Yeah, and once they started getting to about his size, they started fighting each other.
All
so
right.
we got them a bigger aquarium. You'll see
We
him.
got
You see? This is Bonnie here.
Bonnie's a big girl.
She's about 2 pounds. Usually we have the lights on. You can see a little bit better. You got the big mean bluegill named Sheriff up here on the top. He weighs about 1 pound.
Sheriff's a monster. He's bigger than my hand.
And then Bonnie's co-part, Clyde, right here. That's probably 1.25 pounds. Now, if you back up and kind of show them the whole scale, I'll hop in here just to give you a size idea. This is a 300-gallon aquarium. We had to put a splitter in because once they outgrew this tank, they started fighting again. Now, the best part is, let's show you what we got them outside. So this is their new home. Bonnie and Clyde are going to be moved into here within a week. We built this solely for our 2 pet bass. We love them that much. But my hat's off to these guys. Modern design, we couldn't have done it without them. Greg the pond guy, Aquascape, these guys built this entire feature in 2 days. I mean, it was literally a green grass hill there 2 days ago.
Look at that, man. Ed Beaulieu and Greg Wittstock from Aquascapes are definitely the guys and the certified contractors that came together. Most of us from the southeast here put this together in 2 days, like you said, and I can't wait to see the videos that are coming up on BamaBass and watch Bonnie and Clyde get together and see them hitting some bait fish in here.
That's right.
It's going to be awesome. So man,
check these guys out. They are truly the best in the business. I appreciate working with you guys.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I am so happy to be back to East Tennessee. Thank you guys for watching the video, and man, it was a great honor to be a part of the project for Bama Bass. So you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how we're doing, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Adios. What happens in Alabama stays in Alabama.